Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. At the end of last episode, I mentioned recoloring the sockets in my boots to green to put a Desecrate in. And why didn't I do this before? Desecrate is awesome. You can just cast it and you just instantly get 3 random corpses on the floor. So that's obviously useful if you want to raise zombies. But if you want to raise specters, that's also very useful because you can just get corpses. And they do have a level limit that's tied to the skills level. But no, if you just level it with yourself, then the skill level is going to be good. So, last time we left off on Lunaris Temple, level 1 at the waypoint, into level 2. So this time we're going after Piety, who has her lair somewhere in this very large level. Spinecrack. That's name boss instantly. That's always good. That's the life regen there is doing a pretty good job. How much is it now? 41 per second. I'm in favor of that. That's a lot of life regen. Is this generally useful? Nope. Open transportation, on the other hand, it is. So let's run around like an aimless, headless chicken. Let's see, this is level bound. Sweet, those are the best upgrades you can't do. So everything now seems to be level bound, I suppose. Yep. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And of course we can also use the Desecrate as an offensive skill because the corpses inflict poison damage over time. So especially if there's something with a really nasty energy shield that is harder to penetrate for a bunch of unfocused minions. Then we can just throw Desecrate against it. And presumably the damage is going to stack as well. Level up. And we level everything. And we got a skill point. So last time we grabbed Herd the Flock. So for this time we're heading towards Puppet Master. So make a small bypass, grab this, then... Actually, let's grab Mind Over Matter first. Yeah, Mind Over Matter, Puppet Master, and we finish Quick Recovery. And then we are going towards Lord of the Dead. And I think by the time we make it to Lord of the Dead, we should be somewhere in Act 4. Actually, this is Act 3 already, so... we ought to be somewhere late in Act 4 already. Let's see, blues, bonus energy shields. Okay, we can deal with that. Here, have some poisonous corpses. Nice thing is that I run out of mana quite often. And while my mana is regenerating from the potion, my resistances are up by quite a bit. Because this boosts my resistances by 30%. So while I'm regenerating mana, I'm actually maxed out on resists, otherwise I'm at 50%. So that's a nice defensive bonus. And they actually hurt quite a bit on the minions. Not so much on me because of the regen, but they hurt a lot on the minions. Probably has something to do with the very high rate of fire. Here, have some Flame Totems. On the other hand, just mob them and they die instantly as well, or they die pretty fast. Scale doublet. So it's a 4-link, but stats are not as good as what I got. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, getting mobbed here, that's good. So that was a rather efficient way to run through. Just wait for all the delayed spawns and then sweep them up once they were all there. Rather than just summoning or fighting them one by one and waiting for things to pop up. And again, because I don't really feel heavily at risk, I'm being slightly overconfident maybe, or not as paranoid as I ought to be if I were playing this really defensively. On the other hand, maybe this little bit of extra excitement and recklessness adds something interesting to the video to watch as well. Because if it's all very safe and very cautious and very paranoid, that doesn't make for a very entertaining video, now does it? You should be at the edge of your seat. Hoping, wishing, praying that my character stays alive. I don't know, I don't think I can play fully reckless. That's I've played too much hardcore. I've become too cautious as a result. To be overly reckless, but I could become slightly more reckless where it's warranted. Situation like here. Now, if you're playing a glass cannon, which you don't want to get mobbed like this, but in this case I got the damage, I got the regen, I got quite some armor as well. What's the armor? Yeah, it's almost 50% damage reduction from armor on top of a lot of resistances. And a lot of life regen, so this is it's a calculated risk. Desecrate, level 24, it does now 11.3 damage per second. Which was 9.1 I think before, so that's 2 points up. Which is 20% more damage, so that's pretty decent. Have some minions to die on. Projectile weakness, of course. That's like my flammability. Just works for them. Wait, I need more corpses. Union of Souls. Onion of Souls, that sounds way more fun. Makes you cheer up. Let's see. Ooh, wow, that's a bunch of them. And they have virtually no life. And once they get hit, they die. The blood elementals are there as tanks. That's a little pact they've got going on. More elementals. Push, push. Let's see. Last time I came here with a character, I think it was Furici was waiting for me here. Like, hey, wanna go assassinate someone? And turned out it was all the way at the beginning of the level. Not gonna fall for that again. Just saying. Nice side effect of me not really relying on my weapon is that the Dread Arc I've been using that causes everything to apply flammability on hit it's still a valid weapon, even though the damage is pretty pitiful. But because I'm not using the damage, it's a very relevant weapon, which I like. Games very often have very interesting mods on low-level weapons that just stop being relevant because the damage on the weapon is no longer relevant. Wait. Ah, here, staircase. Okay. Let's keep the regen on for now. Whoosh. I said whoosh. Then we club him to death. Yeah, also works. Way better to do that with tentacle miscreations than with cute little baby seals, because that's just mean. Okay, Piety, are we ready? We are ready. Or if not, we will find out.
But have you thought what it might drive others to do in return?
Where are you? You are there. Hello, Piety. Yeah, just stand there in the flame burst. Everything else I really don't care about.
Your devotion damns us, heretic!
Aww, how cute. Throwing around the lightning balls.
Your devotion damns us, heretic! Your devotion damns us, heretic!
Okay, she's a bit pissed. Oh, he picked up a blue, one of these things. Ah. Life leech during flask effect. This is would be interesting if I actually did melee. Okay, well that's Piety.
Yes, what is it?
Went faster than I was expecting. Let's sell some random crap. Keep the tower key and let's see if we can find the next waypoint. Let's stash that somewhere. Oh, yeah, they have rewards for us. Maybe there's something interesting in the rewards. Gregor, ooh, passive points. I like passive points. I think I mentioned that once or twice before. So, intelligence and mind over matter. This is gonna be a very nice defensive. Because my mana regen, I got it up most of the time anyway, so this is just 70 virtual extra. No, wait. So 200 is 1/3, so that's roughly 600 life that I normally would lose, and now I only lose 400 and I lose 200 of this instead. Or something like that. Either way, bigger virtual life bulb. That's always good. Oh, and Maramoa has another reward.
You are the truth.
What do we get? Ice Crash. Slam the ground with your main hand weapon, damaging enemies in an area around the impact. Looks really cool, but not relevant for this build. Glacial Cascade. That's cold. Not using it. Flame Blast. It is fire. And with all the minions hovering about, this might be relevant. Let's keep that in mind. Shock Nova. Meh. Shockwave Totem. Also meh. So, Flame Blast. Plus by virtue of it being the only fire skill. But it's blue and it's no place in the build, so just put it away. Very easy to dismiss that one. Anything else that became for sale at Lady Clarissa? Raise Spectre. That's always useful to have one. Though if I'm not really supporting it, it might be a bit underwhelming. Discharge, animate guardian. That's a fun little thing, but it's more a distraction and actually something useful. Ball lightning, flame blast, kinetic blast, dominating blow, ice crash, cyclone, and this is just standard stuff. Okay, do we care enough? I don't care enough. No, let's move on. Let's find a waypoint. So, Ebony Barracks, let's see if we can find the Garden's waypoint. Usually it's somewhere off to the sides. These are blue. Okay, let's take a moment and remember their deeds. This is a lucky first find. Cool. What's this? Energizing! Oh, that's the charges again. Cool. Okay, let's cut it out with the vitality and a waypoint. Wow, this is really fast. Let's see, get about 3 to 5 minutes. There was a waypoint in the library thing, wasn't it? Yeah, let's go look for the library. Rather than going the other way. This is also level 30, level 32 for me. So this is fairly balanced. Just following the road. Something go to me in the back. And that's level 33. The speed at which this is going is pretty amazing. So let's see. It is worth it. Extra life, extra mana regen, life, and mana regen. This is 14% extra life. Total of 40% mana regen and a 0.8% life regenerated per second. Increasing the size of the life pool, definitely useful. That will scale life regen on top of the 0.8%. And 40% extra mana regen is going to be of significant use there. It's a very defensive move. On the other hand, I was planning on getting that one first, so let's not diverge too much from the build. I do that too often anyway. Let's see if we can keep it slightly more structured this time. Okay, let's run. There's Frost here, there's a library here. Cool. There was a... And in the library there were archives, weren't there? It's been a while. But I think you could get support gems here. That don't unlock if you don't do the quests, which is something that is worth considering to actually go to this side quest. It's not heavily advertised, it's something you have to stumble upon. But passives always make it worth it. And given that this build relies quite a bit on passives, it might be relevant to actually unlock those. Oh, for the life of me, I have no idea what the actual rewards are here. Worst case, get some extra experience. Simple as that. Hey, look, it's a ghost. After I've already murdered the entire level. Yeah, okay, it's actually... no, didn't work. Okay, this was just a dead end one. over here. Hey, you, stay on your pedestal. So the dinosaur bones. And we got Siosa and a waypoint here. And it's the 20-minute mark. So let's extend this episode a bit. Let's just, I think it was in here, so we can just, let's just make a run for it. I think things are mostly marked on the map now anyway. Let's see, let's revive some of, recharge some of the run potions. This way, and we kill some things to get more charges in our flasks. And that was just not enough. Alchemy. Let's see, we got one charge back, that's good. Ooh, Tyrannus Maximus. He didn't really drop anything useful. Funny how that goes. We would have expected to see something by now, or maybe we do need to go to a sub-level. Oh wow. They do some damage, yeah. Let's put some defenses up. It would be nice to face Dominus with a full complement of 6 or 5 zombies. Can't get 6 anymore. Not unless I get really lucky with gear that boosts zombie count. Remains a pretty significant level. Zombies. Blitzing through it a bit. Cool, that's great. Now that's 15.4 damage per second for 5 seconds, so that's 75 points of chaos damage, which not really a lot of things resists. On the other hand, Flame Totem does 350 points DPS, so 75 damage is not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. On the other hand, it doesn't get resisted often, so that helps. Loose candle, yay, we found it, the archives. Okay. Let's find some pages and murderize some things on the way. Hey, the Scholar. Might find 3 of those, we get 40 Scrolls of Wisdom. It's suiting for that to be in the archives here. Okay, let's continue running. Probably end up killing a lot of things, so maybe we actually complete that set of cards since we only need 3 of them. I mean, 40 scrolls is not something that you would explicitly farm an area for. Scrolls are not that rare, at least not at this level. I do like the theme. And it would solve all my identification issues for the time being. Okay, that's one. Ooh, Ghost is in here. Was in here. Okay. They are doing damage. That might never matter, pays off. Was significantly noticeable that the mana pool suddenly drained. Because my damage is not solely coming out of my damage in the first place, or out of the mana in the first place. I can actually get away with that. Yeah, that's large. Yep, have some corpses. And that one is pretty dead. Let's see. Some blues, let's kill those. Congealed blood. Okay. Found another book. Golden page. Find 2 more. Third one. Nice. Where's the last one? Of course, this is a dead end wing. Flame Totem. Just kill things while I'm not there. And here, yes, last one. Oh. Ah, that's nice. So we can just portal back to town and then take the waypoint to Shiosa, I think it was called. Yes, Shiosa. It's the ghost. Fire penetration. See, that's very, very, very useful for the Flame Totem. Cold penetration, lightning penetration, fortify. Attack, support, melee. This is also not a bad one, actually. Extra melee physical damage, fortify a melee hit. And increased fortify duration. This is potentially useful to attach to the zombies if they support it, because you get very tanky zombies that way. Chance to ignite, also a big fan, and increased burning damage. Okay, ignite and burning. They are nice secondary additions, but fire penetration is going to be the winner here. And the good thing is, we now got a level 1, but they will just keep leveling with us as we go. So, is there anything in here? Yeah, Iron Will. You can go. The damage here, 370. Take this out, 320. Put the fire penetration in. So, enemies have 20%, almost 20% less resistance. Especially against the ones with strong resistances, this is going to be very nice. Especially because we already apply flammability. Things are just not going to have any resistance to fire. We just burn through, even if they initially actually had fire resistance. So I'm very, very positive about the amount of loot we got. And again, they might be very nice base items. This is a very nice base item, but it doesn't have 4 sockets and I'm not gonna reroll. This is a very nice armor actually. Life regen, energy shield. Oh, I will find better stuff. Life is too short to mess around too much with crappy items. We put that one on the stack there. Okay. And that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And then I thank you. And I see you again next episode when we go after Mr. Dominus. See you then. Bye bye.